Jolly together with Ricord Buaron and Hector Villanueva completing our officiating team. Game number 1, NCAA Season 101 Finals.
Kita mo naman, hindi pa nagsisimula, nagkikis-kisa na itong mga batang to.
Review pa lang yan.
Ano pa lang yan, jump ball pa lang yan.
Yeah.
Hindi pa naibabato yung bola, nagkikis-kisa na. That's how important this game is, especially the rivalry of these two teams.
Yeah.
Diba?
So, jump ball game is underway. Game number 1 begins. There's a foul right away. Big Bo. Okay. Pwede natin pag-usapan yung preferred style sa dalawang teams natin. Obviously, sa Beda, you know, they want a more marinated type of execution.
Yes, sir.
Offensively, Letran, ready naman makipagtakbuhan as Celso scores inside off the perfect setup job by Gonzalez.
Oo, yun. Speaking of Nigel Gonzalez, he attacked the pressure of Rosillo and he gave it to Celso. Ito naman si Tapeño, di ba?
Luis Tapeño used to be, or he's used to being an undersized big. Let's check out our McCafe assist of the quarter. Gonzalez to Celso for the finish. McDonald's, love to. What a start for the Red Lions here. Confidence building, especially for Nigel Gonzalez. By the way, we haven't mentioned a lot. John T. Miller averaging 20 a game in the competition, exploding for 26 points in that closeout game for Benilde. We'll be mentioning his name a lot of times in this one.
And he didn't play on game 2.
That's right.
Diba? Pero they still have a chance on that game. But yun nga, na-disgrasya sila ni Torres
Torres.
of that floater. Ito na naman si
How
Nigel.
about the separation? Gonzalez banks it in. So, 2 straight plays involved itong si Nigel Gonzalez.
Talaga, kumbaga, pinatutunayan ni Nigel Gonzalez na might be a better point guard, di ba? Na tulad ng sinasabi ni Coach Yuri, ito naman si Kasingan.
Kasingan, in and out. Here comes Brian Sahonia, another guy who is starting to feel himself. Look at him go. Sahonia off the glass and in. 6-2 start for San Beda here in game 1.
Oh, they're not even running anything. They're just doing, kasi pinipreso sila ng Letran so they're just, kumbaga, binibreakdown lang nila yung depensa nila. And yun yung nangyari kanina. One with Nigel, the second one with Sahonia.
John T. Miller collects the rebound off the misfire by Ray Yusi. Sahonia will attack Yusi, scooping it to the hoop. And the foul for Brian Sahonia.
The Brian Sahonia that we know. Pagka nakakita ng advantage, dahan-dahan lang, the experience that he has, he take it slowly, spin move.
This is our McCafe play of the quarter, a series of moves for an end one for Brian Sahonia. McDonald's, love to to. Sahonia, this is another guy who has been on offensively as of late. Rosillo, this guy has finals experience way back season 99. Here's the drive off the glass and in as well. Yusi.
Gandang shot pick dun sa corner.
That's a rookie in the starting unit of Coach Alan Ricardo. Gonzalez continues to torment Letran.
They were really pressuring the ball. Itong mga taga-Letran. Pero yun nga, nabibit sila eh. That's why nagiging madali para sa San Beda to attack.
Okay, let's hear it first from Letran's side. Nandito si Gleisel Galpo. Gleisel?
For a rivalry that dates back to 1950, Coach Alan Ricardo feels nothing but excitement for he sees this matchup as his ultimate dream come true. Simple lang naman raw ang paalala niya sa kanyang kupunan ngayong araw at iyan ay ang maglaro ng may utak at syempre ng may puso. Dagdag niya, they must come out like Spartans and play physically from the start so that they can send their opponents a clear message. And in this 18th head-to-head finals encounter, the Letran Knights has 2 things in mind, and that is first for them to claim to end the season 101 with an 8-game winning streak, and second to claim the 8th championship title in this renewed rivalry. This report is brought to you by Yakult. Para may tulong proteksyon, Yakult. With 8 billion lactobacillus in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. Lactobacillus helps balance good and bad bacteria to improve your digestion and boost immunity. Kaya drink Yakult every day. Dahil with Yakult, manalo ka dyan. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Gleisel. John Miller gets the basket in transition, but just off that report, Coach Allen knows how to pick the words to fire up his team in the championship. He's won 2 in the juniors division, and he's treating it the same here in the seniors. Kahit iba, vibe pa lang natin dito sa Araneta, you know, very much different. But just words to inspire them. Alam na yan ni Coach Allen.
Oo naman, and he has the experience also. Hindi naman niya sasabihin niya kung hindi niya na-experience yan. Ito na si
Jonty Miller.
Medyo na-challenge siya dun sa yung pressure ng Letran. Kaya gusto niyang atakehin talaga. He has a shot there. Pero, traveling. Ito si Rosilio.
Peter Rosilio picking it up. And now, the usual suspects for Letran are checking in. Omega, Manalili, Estrada, Santos, and Gamat.
Ito na yung kumbaga the real starting five for Coach Allen. Diba?
Pumasok pagkatapos ng 3 minuto. Ito sa ating first quarter. It's a 12-5 lead for the Red Lions. Balik sa ating laban. It's an early 7-point lead for the San Beda Red Lions, forcing Coach Allen Ricardo to bring out his main guys here in the first frame. So in a little bit, we'll be witnessing, sabi ni Big Bo kanina, the real starting five for the Letran Knights. Dahil itong San Beda patuloy yung pananalasa sa game number 1.
Oo, ito naman. Kumbaga, yung kasi sa simula ng laro natin, parang kumbaga, pag tiningnan mo yon, nanlaki ang mata ng mga starting unit ng San Beda eh. They're really attacking it really hard. Kaya alam na, hindi naman ganun ka gamit yung starting unit ni Coach Allen kanina. Kaya Sahonia, Gonzales, kumbaga, tuloy-tuloy eh. Ina-atake talaga nila. Ito na naman si Brian Sahonia sa poste against Titing Manalili.
Sahonia passing it inside.
Ayun lang. Good intention, pero kanina pa na andun si Bismarck Lina sa ilalim. 3 seconds na tinawag ng ating referee.
MDO first time in the finals as well. Ito na si Titing Manalili. He has fans here in the stands. Not just from Letran.
Panigurado yan.
Oo.
Hindi pwedeng walang fans siyang batang yan.
He has been an online sensation throughout the season. Manalili to Santos off the behind-the-back pass. Miller collecting the rebound.
Kita mo naman yun. Wala na sa maana, pero he knows where his teammates are. Kaya kita mo.
Draining the triple, and San Beda has now built a double-digit lead.
Oo, as early as 6 minutes dito sa first quarter, 10 na agad ang kalamangan nito San Beda. Dahil kay Brian Sahonia, ito naman yung pasa kay Santos. Wala. Good challenge by Yukien.
Here's Jonty Miller. Miller against Manalili. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Miller! And that's a foul on the floor. Let's check out our Centrum advanced moment of the quarter. Brian Sahonia draining the triple right here. Brought to you by Multivitamins plus Minerals. Centrum Advance, complete from A to Z. Alagang, di magkukulang. Brian Sahonia, that's another guy na kailangan pantayan at markahan nitong Letran.
Kumbaga, Parang sentong to si Brian Sahonia. Kompleto.
Yeah.
Kompleto Ricardo. Atake, depensa, poste, dish off.
And now, let's hear it from San Beda's side. Nandito si Aaron D. Aaron?
Martin and Bo, just before this ball game, I spoke with assistant coach Andre Santos of the San Beda Red Lions and asked him if his squad feels any pressure heading into such a pressure-packed moment like this. And he actually corrected me, telling me it's not pressure, it's all excitement for his squad. Under the coach Yuri Escueta era, as you would call it, this is the first time they're experiencing a San Beda Letran finals. And the only other person on their team to experience something like that is assistant coach Boyet Fernandez back in 2019. Now, Santos mentioned that this team is staying grateful today, knowing that these are great moments that they're going to look back on in the future. And right now for his squad, it's all about seizing and most importantly, enjoying the moment. Going into this one, they're not taking anything for granted. Meanwhile, just an injury report for San Beda. They're complete and healthy today. That's all from courtside. Balik sa inyo, Martin and Bo.
Maraming salamat, Aaron D. That's great news, especially for the veterans in attendance. And that's an interesting point. They've been to the finals. They've won a championship in season 99. They won that with Jacob Cortez, but it was against Mapua. Obviously, in a championship, iba yung vibe kapag arch rivals yung katapat mo, di ba?
Pagka mga, kumbaga, yun nga yung tinanong natin. Pag tinanong mo itong mga player na to from Beda and Letran, they will say, matalo ka na sa iba, wag lang sa kanila. Kahit saan mo dalhin eh. Kung kahit sinong player ang tanongin mo, even those alumni, yung mga galing sa mga school na from San Beda and Letran, they will say, the regular student, they will say, matalo ka na sa iba, wag lang sa San Beda or Letran. Ganun lang kadali yun.
That's right. Last time it happened, as Aaron mentioned, 2019, that was NCAA season 95. Nung season na yun, okay. Kaya
medyo
panggaan lang ng konti yung Omega at Lina.
Physicality ng laro. Diba?
Ayun na nga. So Omega will be charged with an unsportsmanlike foul. So 2 shots plus a bonus possession for San Beda.
We know that Letran is a physical team.
Yeah.
But you need to put it in place. Those type of unnecessary movement, unnecessary kumbaga mga galaw, kailangan pag-ingatan mo eh. Kasi yun nga yung inaano natin, lagi natin inaano sa lahat na there's a lot of cameras.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reviews na pwedeng ulit-ulitin ng mga referee natin. And hindi ka makakalusot. Kahit nga yung kumpul-kumpul na kayo, nakikita ng referee natin kung sino yung nagbibigay ng excessive contact, yung mga, alam mo yun, unnecessary na movement. So, yun yung kailangan mong ingatan.
Although I feel like, diba, like with any crucial series, kumbaga kasama sa main games, ano?
Oo. Kasama yung ganun.
Yeah.
But you need to be careful.
Yeah.
You need to be, alam mo yun, sobrang ingat na hindi makita ng mga referee natin.
At gawin mo siguro sa ibang paraan.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Isa pa yun.
Jimmy Reyes putting it up, difficult shot, getting his own miss. And here comes Yuken. Too strong on his first attempt, Reyes. Action resumes here, by the way. 7 to shoot for the Red Lions. Nabitawan ni Sahonia. That's good D by Chad Gamad. And here comes Titing Manalili. Manalili getting through the gap. Manalili puts it up and in.
Grabe yun. A simple ball screen coming off a punch screen galing kay Omega. Tuloy-tuloy si Titing Manalili, in-split lang niya. Ginawang pa ng paraan.
Yuken left that one short. We gotta go to our Yakult instant replay. How about this? Saw the crease in the defense. And then laid it up and in. Para may tulong protection. Yakult with 8 billion LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS helps balance good and bad bacteria to improve digestion and boost immunity. Kaya drink Yakult every day. Panalo ka dyan. Titing Manalili, that's his first 2 points in the finals. Balik nga ngayon kanina, season 95. May Oftana. Yun yung MVP season ni Calvin Oftana.
Oo.
May Kwekotay, may Evanelli.
Yes.
Silang tatlo, parte ng ating mythical team that season. San Beda went 18-0 in the elimination round, forcing us to another step ladder. Letran was the number 3 team. They upset LPU in the Final Four dun sa step ladder natin and then beat San Beda in the finals. That was the whole story of that season 95. Yung huling naging San Beda Letran natin dito sa NCAA.
And you climbing up from the step ladder, makakaramdam ka na ng pagod eh. Samantalang itong San Beda is really fresh. Going into the finals, wala kang dinaanang semis or whatever. Itong Letran naman lahat na ng pagsubok dinaanan mo na. Pero nalagpasan nila lahat yun eh. So, really credit to Letran.
That's right. Yun yung doon nagpakilala yung Fran Yu at nag-start ng 3-peat for the Letran Knights. Bismarck Lina, heavily bothered inside. Empty trip for the Red Lions. Here comes Manalili. Letran wants to chip away in this early San Beda lead. Chad Gamad, sniper. Too strong that time.
Pero yung linya nung tira niya, diretso din malakas lang eh.
Gonzalez. And we have a whistle here, so Letran already over the limit with 5 fouls.
5 fouls, pero itong San Beda naman, they're really, sobrang disiplinado nila. They only wala pa silang foul. Dito sa first quarter natin with only less than 4 minutes.
Nigel Gonzalez made some noise in the first few minutes of the first frame, assisted and scored in the first 2 plays. Of course, he has a chip on his shoulder. He has something to prove in this series, and this guy is battle-tested. We remember in season 99, he came up big. That was their championship against Mapua. He came up big in the finals to help out his team.
Parang yun lang din yung magandang nilaro ni Nigel but still, the trust of his coaches, na-earn ngayon, kaya naman, siya ang starting point guard ni Coach Yuri dito.
John Alpuno also in the game. Letran is a little bit erratic here.
Miscommunication between Santos and Benilde. Tingnan mo, silang dalawa yung nagpapasahan. Di ba? Pero
kahit sa
it's the other way around. It's Titing who's passing the ball to Santos. Not Santos passing to Titing.
Under 4 minutes left in our opening quarter. San Beda also turning the ball over. So,
ito naman si Jumel Puno yung, alam mo yun, ups and down yung game. Wala siya talagang, hindi siya makabuelo dahil sa mga injuries. So, nahihirapan siya.
Injured majority of the season itong si Jomel Puno. This is Jimboy Estrada handling it. Threw it away, Bismarck getting it. And here comes Nigel Gonzalez. Jimboy falls down. Gonzalez knocks down the midi.
Ayun naman.
Nigel Gonzalez.
As we were talking about Nigel Gonzalez, talagang pinoprove niya na point guard siya. Uy, ganda. Hindi lang itinira ni Titing doon, pwede niya nang itira yun.
And we are now seeing finals-ready San Beda. Nigel Gonzalez on finals mode. Nailing his second shot from the field.
They're really riding the game 3.
Yeah. And this is the luxury that you have when you've experienced the finals already. You know the kind of intensity that you want to bring to the table, to the game. It's a 22-9 lead here in the first. We're back to the coverage. San Beda is dominating here in the first. 22-9 advantage for the Red Lions here. And, after that great start, they started 6-2 in that game. Hindi pa sila lumilingon sa likod.
Wala pa. Tuloy-tuloy na. Nung simula sila sa first quarter, hanggang dito sa the last 3 minutes of our first, hindi pa sila lumilingon. Tuloy-tuloy. 22-19, 13-point lead by San Beda.
Our management committee representatives are here from the University of the Federal Health System. This is Sir Frank Lucy Jr., who won a 4K TV last night in the NCAA Christmas party. Attorney Jonas Kabochan from San Beda University. 55-inch TV na.
Wow.
Grabe. Gamad
Ayun
firing
naman.
and nailing the triple. So,
Isn't gonna take that shot kung hindi siya talagang pinagkakatiwalaan to take the three. That's his second one, and he makes the next one. Ito na naman si Nigel sa ibabaw.
Gonzalez left it short. That's his first miss from the field. He gets it back. They swing it to Eugen.
Wala na naman.
Halfway down and out. Here comes Jimboy. Estrada is on the move.
Wow!
Estrada scores with the left hand and the foul.
He surveys the floor while dribbling it from the half court. Tinitignan niya kung nasan yung mga kasama niya. Where's the defense? Ito yung assist ni Titing kay Gamad.
This is our Centrum Advance moment of the quarter, brought to you by Multivitamins Plus Minerals. Centrum Advance, complete from A to Z. Alagang di at kukulang. Gamad, who just turned 18 years old.
Wow.
Di ba? Na nagsimula yung season, Big Bo, 17 pa lang siya. Nag-birthday siya midway through the season.
Parang anak ko na. Parang anak ko na itong bata.
Di ba? Tapos kalaban niya, mga mama dito sa ANC.
Oo. Pag nakita ko nito, tito na tawag sa akin nito eh. Ito, they run to Sahonia at the post again. They were successful in the previous dito sa post ni Sahonia. Oh, yan na naman.
And this is going to be a foul on the floor. They're now starting to send some help to guard Brian Sahonia. Our McCafe play off the border, Jimboy Estrada. With the afterburners going to the hoop, McDonald's. Lakoto.
Yun ang pinakadelikado kay Jimboy. On-off, when forced, hindi mo pwedeng inaatrasan to. You need to pressure him agad right away. Dahil pagka ito nakabuelo, mahirap pigilan. He has the pull-up, he has the attack to the basket, and that's what they did. And one pa.
Ito si Jimboy Estrada. This is a season after he led Letran in season 100. Dito meron kang Titing Manalili, relieving him mostly from the ball handling duties as Estrada misses right there. Ito na si Gonzalez. 23-15 lead for San Beda.
We were seeing a fast-paced game.
No.
Ito na.
Gamad,
Steal by
nasundutan si Gonzalez. And he goes all the way for two.
Kaya naman, hindi pa maipasok ni Coach Allen itong si Deo Quao dahil maganda nilalaro ni Gamad. He's playing deep. Nice defense dito kay Gonzalez.
You like the intensity from Chad Gamad, playing with finals intensity and with San Beda Letran type of intensity as well. Look at this. Sundutan si Gonzalez and going straight to the cup for the deuce.
Kumbaga, playing the rival school, dagdag energy. Kumbaga, tigdala-dalawang sentrum itong mga
Oo, yun. Tama ka. Tama.
kompleto. Double sentrum ang ininom itong mga batan to. Kaya tuloy-tuloy.
Kunin niyo na si Big Bo. As Brian Sahonia knocks down the free throw. We're seeing John T. Miller sit beside Coach Yuri Escueta there. Coach Yuri sending out a few words before he checks back into the ball game. And here he is right here, replacing Jomel Puno, who had a tough first few minutes.
Oo, nahihirapan eh. Kaya naman, binalig niya agad itong si John T. Miller.
Here's Manalili. Lead is down to, or is back up to 8. Manalili stops on a dime. He is called for excessive steps. Medyo nag-slide kasi doon itong si Titing Manalili nung tumigil siya.
They were asking for a pull, sabi ni Titing. Inatak daw siya. Pero yung traveling ang nakita ng ating referee. Ito na naman, Brian Sahonia at the post.
There's Brian Sahonia again.
Oh,
Pulling
it's an
Jimboy.
offensive foul.
Wow.
It is an offensive foul on Brian Sahonia.
Let's see what happened. Here's the spin.
Ayun,
Iris
off the spin. Itong si Brian Sahonia.
dun sa balikat.
Ito na si Deo Quahaw
So Quahaw is in the game.
for Kaman.
And Coach Yuri will counter with the shooter. RC Kalimag, nasa laban na rin natin.
Kita mo naman yung pressure nung San Beda. Kung kanina po yung pressure itong Letran, ngayon naman San Beda from the backcourt, they're really pounding the Letran.
Ito si Manalili. Titing. Quahaw. Step back three. That's a more difficult shot.
Oh, short.
Scramble. Who wants it more? It's a jump ball.
Ooh.
We have a player on top when Salida getting
Walang
in between the two San Beda players.
Walang magbibigayan dyan, Brad. Kahit pumito ka na dyan, I will still get the ball. Whatever happens, I'll get the ball.
Tingnan natin to. Ball was loose. Three players diving for it. Tignan mo yung pinanggalingan ng Buen Salida. Inurong niya.
Inurong si
Etulye.
Etulye.
Oh. And getting in between Lina and Etulye. Ball will remain with the Letran Knights. Manalili. Manalili handing. Manalili. Just too much action from Titing Manalili that time. Coach Allen is talking to referee Hector Villanueva. Let's see what happened. Okay, so I think he wanted, last touch on San Beda because Nigel's
It is on
hand,
Etulye.
or Etulye pala, yung huling humawak.
Touch it last.
5 seconds left though on the shot clock of Letran.
Turnover na naman.
And this is now hurting
Oh.
Letran's comeback attempt here in the first quarter. Gonzalez to Etulye. They're looking for Lina
layo.
inside. Here's Jimboy. Estrada is on the move. Estrada flips it out. There was a whistle first. Both teams in the penalty already. So 2 shots coming up for Jimboy Estrada.
It was a good intention for Etulye to give it to Bismarck, pero napakalayo ng pasa niya. Papunta talaga dun sa kalaban. That's why they committed a turnover.
Medyo mahalata mo, Big Bo, na both teams ay pinapakita ng konting nerves, ano? Yung, kasi minsan tentative sila dun sa kanilang mga ginagawa at sa mga tinatakbo nila on both sides.
Oo, medyo. Makikita mo ng mga ganun. Pero kapag ka uminit ka na, pinagpawisan ka na, okay na yan eh. Magtutuloy-tuloy na yan eh.
So here's Jimboy Estrada. Again, he averaged 13 points per game in that semifinals versus Perpetual. Hit the big shot in the fourth quarter to give them back the lead. And ultimately, that sealed the deal for Letran.
Especially that corner three.
Ayun.
Coming off a pass by Titing Manalili. Kung hindi na shoot yun, medyo mag-iiba. Mag-iiba pa yung istorya ng laro nyo. Pero wala.
Here's Jonty Miller taking that one straight to the cup. And the steal, Kalimag gets the basket at the horn. The Red Lions get 2 quick ones to re-establish a double-digit lead. Here's Jonty Miller, always a threat wherever he is on the basketball court. And then another lapse from Letran.
Oh, that's already twice. Twice turnover para dito sa between Manalili and Santos.
A 10-point lead at the end of the first for San Beda. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to game number 1 of your NCAA Season 101 Finals. This box office matchup between San Beda and Letran. After the first, it's the Red Lions with a 10-point lead, 29-19. Martin Avia alongside Big Bo Belga, together with our courtside reporters. Nandiyan si Clysel Galpo at Aaron D. Big Bo, first quarter natin, napakaganda ng simula nitong San Beda. They took advantage of, you know, the third stringers of the starting five nitong Letran. And so far, they've never looked back. They've maintained their lead. And to see Andrada from the corner, finally, this one goes down for Yukien Andrada.
Oh, yun yung talagang tira ni Yukien. Hindi siya the type of post-up guy, back-down guy, face-up guy. Yan. Mga space out. Yan yung specialty ni Yukien. He even shot 7 out of 11 in their game 3 for the crucial stretch of for the crucial game. Kaya naman ito.
Oh, he was unconscious in game number 3.
Oo.
Diba?
Diba? Eh, sino pa ba aasahan mo doon, di ba?
Yeah.
You're in a do-or-die game. That might be your last game. Kung hindi ka mag-take over, you're not gonna take the shot. Pagsisisihan mo lang, di ba?
That's right. And this equals the biggest lead for the Red Lions so far. Buen Salida could not answer. Santos, and there's a whistle on the floor. And we'll use this time to go back to San Beda's side. Nandito ang report mula kay Aaron D. Aaron, go ahead.
Martin and Bo, I'm sure you've seen that viral social media quote of head coach Yuri Escueta of the San Beda Red Lions saying that Nigel Gonzalez is the best point guard in the NCAA. Well, I got a chance actually to ask one of his assistants, Andre Santos, all about that quote. And according to him, sinabi niya that was to challenge Nigel Gonzalez. If we're talking about offense, hands down, Manalili is the best point guard in the NCAA. That's according to Andre Santos. But that wasn't the focus of that quote. It was all about defense and his advantage. Ika nga ni Coach Yuri Escueta that he's challenging Nigel Gonzalez to lock down Manalili, not to score more points. And that was really the focus of that whole quote. And to end, Santos said that Gonzalez is the best defensive guard in the NCAA. This courtside report is brought to you by Skechers Basketball. Comfort that performs. Agree ba kayo sa sinabi ni Assistant Coach Andre Santos, Martin and Bo?
Maraming salamat, Aaron D. You know what? That report alone added another layer to that issue.
Oo.
Diba? But,
Kumbaga, uminit na, pinainit pa lalo.
ito na nga, naglalaro na nga pareho.
Oo, mainit na eh.
Mainit na. But I think Coach Andre perfectly put it, you know, emphasizing the strengths of those point guards.
Katulad nga na sinasabi ko kanina, Nigel is known for his defense. Not really on his offense, not really on, kumbaga, hindi ganun kaano sa facilitating the team. Rather than, ito naman si Titing Manalili is a facilitator, a scorer, can break down defense, so totally magkaiba. But both of them are point guards in their own way. Di ba? So, yun siguro yung sinasabi ni Coach Yuri.
And it's more of a, again, that's issuing a challenge to Nigel Gonzalez. And so far, he has accepted it.
He's delivering.
Yeah.
Oh!
Shooter's bounce for RC Kalimag.
You will say it. Magic bunot para dito kay Coach Yuri dahil hindi masyadong ginagamit si Nigel nung nung nakaraan, pero in this ball game, he was delivering.
Yeah. 37-24 lead. Third time in this game that San Beda has established a 13-point advantage. That is rejected by Santos up top.
Sabi ni Santos, teka lang, kanina ka pa.
Manalili sending it out. Rock effort 3. Too strong. And that's a foul on Penny Estacio, who checked in a few moments ago.
Pag tinignan mo dito, yung tira ni June Roque, it was already a good shot, but he was apologizing to the mas libreng si Deo Quahaw eh. And if you will choose between those two guys, si Deo Quahaw, di ba? Mas mag-ano ka na din. Pero yun nga, the confidence that June Roque has, tinira niya nila. He just made one. That's why, di ba?
That's right. At usually nga, yung kantong yun, yung mas favorite spot nito ni Jun Roque. Inside pass. And this is gonna be another foul against San Beda. So, the Red Lions have 4 team fouls already.
Oo, nabaliktad naman ngayon. Kung kanina, maaga nag-penalty itong Letran. Ngayon naman, the next foul is already a penalty with 7 minutes. Dito sa ano natin, oo.
Buensalida against Celso. Buensalida fading away. Off to the right. Ito na si Penny Estacio.
Walang nangyari sa offense ng Letran doon. Ito si Yukin.
Estacio goes to the corner. Kalimag.
Wala.
Manalili quickly ahead for Roque. June. Misses the layup. Quahao saves it. Roque gets it back. And he will head to the line for a couple of shots.
Medyo binibi ni Jun Roque yung layup na yon.
Mas komportable si Roque sa dunk, ano?
Pwede, oo.
Diba?
Pwede, diba? Kasi we've seen him dunk the ball. Kaya pwede mo sabihin na mas komportable siya sa ganon.
Kasi go hard siya, syempre, kapag dumadunk ka.
Magkadunk eh. Ito, binalik na naman si Nigel Gonzalez. Nilabas muna si RC Kalimag na maganda ang pinakita. That's why he is being appreciated by San Beda alumni. 7
points in 4 minutes of action for RC Kalimag.
Sobra-sobra sa 1 point per minute yun.
That is quality production.
Yes, sir. And hindi siya, in their previous games, minimal appearance para dito kay Kalimag. But here in the finals, yun nga, the trust of Coach Yuri with his players, kahit na hindi masyadong ginagamit. Okay. Gamble tayo. Gamble tayo eh.
Sinuklian naman niya yung tiwalang yun.
Nag-deliver. Yung binunod niya, di ba?
Gonzalez, Estacio, emergency pass for Puno. Left it short. Heavily bothered by Santos. Santos is on the move. Pass inside. Jun Roque. Off the glass and in. And the Knights score 3 straight to cut it down to 10. Timeout muna tayo. We resume our coverage inside the historic Big Dome at the Coliseum in Cubao, Quezon City for highly anticipated game number 1 of NCAA Season 101 Finals between San Beda and Letran. Again, this is the first year that we have implemented the new format. These teams went through quarterfinals and semifinals before getting to this point. This is our McCafe play of the quarter. Manalili, Santos, and then finding Roque for this layup. McCafe play of the quarter, McDonald's. Love ko to.
Parang yung binabanggit mo, masarap sa atin.
Sarap, ano?
Half-time break. Burger lang. Burger lang.
Akala ko kape kasi McCafe eh.
Hindi,
burger kayo mo. Sige.
Sige.
Sige. Ayan. Libre lang naman mag-shoutout at mangarap dito.
Mali mo naman, nilito pa rin ang ating mga bossing sa McDo.
Ayan.
Nothing wrong in asking.
Diba?
Nothing wrong in making parinig, di ba?
Mahaba yung break natin mamaya. Diba? Puntahan naman natin ang side ng Letran. May report sa atin si Glycel Galvo. Glycel?
Thank you, Martin. In a conversation earlier, Coach Alan Ricardo shared with me if there is one thing that he learned from this season, yan ay ang huwag mawalan ng tiwala. Dahil bagamat hindi na siya bago sa finals atmosphere natin ngayong araw, aminado siya na he also went through moments of self-doubt where he questioned himself and asked kung effective pa ba ako, ang tama ba itong pinapasok ko. But this very moment right here proves that they still got it. And if they don't want to let this chance slip away, he reminded the Knights coming into this quarter to be more cautious on committing fouls and to stay composed, iterating how they should not get bit by the Red Lions. This report is brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, love ko to. Martin and Bo?
Thanks, Claisol. Well, that's exactly what Letran has done so far here in the second quarter. Unti-unti nila itong San Beda Red Lions. They've been more disciplined when it comes to fouling at nagpapakita ng composure. Lalong-lalo na yung mga binubunot nito ni Coach Allen mula sa kanyang bench.
Yun naman kailangan mo. Coming off of the bench, kailangan mag-deliver ka.
Yeah.
Dahil hindi mo alam kung kailan yung next na minuto ibabalik ka. Unless you're the guys who's really in the rotation. Pero kung pasundot-sundot ka lang, you need to make the most out of the playing time na makukuha mo. Dahil hindi mo alam kung kailan ka susunod na babalik.
That's right. Titing Manalili is back in the NCAA final stage, but this time in the collegiate ranks, won 2 championships in the juniors division.
Naalala ko, ang kasama niya sa juniors si Andy Himaw.
Yeah.
Diba? Ngayon naman, ang kasama niya si Quahaw, si Estrada, si Santos, si Omega. But in the different field. NCAA pa rin. But ito, mamaan na to. Hindi na to yung type of ratratan lang na ano sa juniors.
That's right. Jockey Miller from way out. Air mails it. So it goes back to Letran, who has cut the lead down to a single digit. Down to a 9-point lead itong abante ng San Beda. Here's Manalili against Gonzalez.
Ito yung matchup natin.
Ito yung matchup.
Diba?
Yeah.
Ito yung matchup na sinasabi natin kanina pa.
Manalili trying to shake off Nigel.
Ooh.
And this is going to be a personal foul on Gonzalez.
Oh. It's a defense versus offense type of game between these two guys, Manalili and Gonzalez. The defensive guy and Gonzalez, and then the offensive-minded Titing Manalili. Diba?
And we've seen 2 versions of Titing Manalili this season. May mga games siya na talagang pass mode siya. Pero may mga games na nagte-take over na siya. Lalo na kapag talagang masikip yung depensa.
Oo, kapag kailangan nila. And yun nga, pagka kailangan umiscore, dahil nga dominant ball handler itong si Titing Manalili, most of the time siya yung nagdi-decide.
Yeah.
So, siya talaga. It's him to take the shot, it's him to pass. So, talagang kay Titing nakasalalay.
Average 14 points and 9 assists in our classification round. Itong si Titing Manalili did actually both in that closeout game versus Perpetual with 26 points and 11 assists. Inside pass here. Eture makes the catch. He lost the rock. Jim Boy ahead for June Roque, who lays it up and in.
Buntik na naman yun. Kaya natin short na naman para dito kay June Roque, pero yun nga.
And Letran's defense picking up. Ooh, Miller had bad intentions on his way to the rim as we see this McAfee assist of the quarter. Jim Boy Estrada spotting June Roque for the layup. McDonald's.
Coming up their hassle on the defensive side, they get a turnover from San Beda. Kaya naman, pass break yun, dire-diretso, baba sa 5 ang kalamangan.
It's just a 5-point game. Sahonya had
Ayun
daylight,
naman.
and he made the defense pay.
Kakapasok lang na si Brian Sahonya na libre sa 3. Hindi ka naman ipapahiya nito Brian Sahonya na to.
Brian Sahonya now with 13 points in the first half. They go to June Roque. Man of the quarter for Letran so far with 8 points. June Roque drives.
Wow.
And June Roque scores.
It's against Janty Miller. He just ran a simple ball screen on top. He got a little bit of this advantage on the side. Kaya inatake niya itong si Janty.
Cross-court pass. Janty will try to answer, and he does. Pushed in from the outside by a Janty Miller.
Ang problema, nakakashoot itong Letran, but they're giving up 3s. Mas mabigat yung bawi ng San Beda.
8 puntos na para kay Miller. At hindi makalapit ng gusto itong Letran.
Oo, bababa ng 5. Tataas na naman. Ito, siyam na naman.
Here's Miller. Miller on the move. Miller!
Wala. Good challenge by June Roque. Pag
Manalili.
tumalon din talaga itong si Roque, matcha-challenge ka rin kasi ang lakas din tumalon. Ito na naman.
Teting Manalili scores on the move. Here's Gonzalez. Miller! No.
Short.
Estrada gets it. Estrada has the basketball. Jimboy. It's a turnover on Jimboy Estrada after his decision midway through that possession as we see this McCafe play of the quarter. Teting Manalili driving to the hoop. McDonald's. Love ko to. I'm out first. We'll be back after these few reminders. We're back to the coverage. It is a 7-point lead now for the San Beda Red Lions, 43-36. And Big Bo, here in the competition, when San Beda is shooting well from the outside, they're almost impossible to beat.
Mahirap. Mahirap talaga. If you have a high confidence on the threes, mahihirapan. Ito yung atake kanina ni June Roque against Miller. Wala nang nagawa si Adjanti doon.
10 points off the bench for June Roque. Miller answer though with a 3 from the corner. Roque, by the way, 10 points in just 7 minutes of action.
Wow.
Isa pang quality.
Oo. Kaya naman hindi pa nilalabas ni Coach Allen itong si June Roque. Mula nung pumasok. Uy, alam mo, still.
Jimmy Reyes, rookie point guard from the United States alongside Jonty Miller at the backcourt. 6 to shoot for Miller. Step back 3. No.
Wala.
Buensalida couldn't get it. Snatched by Reyes. Miller. There's a foul. And this is down the name of the game for the San Beda Red Lions. This is the #1 rebounding team in the league.
Actually,
Diba?
itong lamang Letran is pang 10 sa rebounding natin.
And that's where they excel. Itong San Beda. Offensive rebounding as well. They
Yes.
have 9 already in the game, Big Bo.
Ay nasa first half pa lang tayo with
Yan.
2 minutes and a half pa na natitira. Hindi ka pwedeng magbigay ng ganyang karaming offensive rebounds sa ganito ka-talented na team like San Beda. Talagang magbabayad ka sa kanila pagka ganyang karami.
Miller connects on the second. Deo Guajao is back in the game. He'll replace June Roque. And Mark Denver Omega replaces AJ Buensalida.
Oo, kaya natagalan si Mark Omega pumasok dahil nag-commit siya ng 2 foul. After that unsportsmanlike foul nung una, tapos he committed the foul on the Kaya yun din yung isa sa kailangan pag-aralan ni Mark Denver.
MDO, yeah. Lalo dito sa finals.
Oo, kasi siya crucial piece siya dito sa ni Coach Allen eh. If he's in foul trouble always, mahihirapan. Diba? Ito naman, dinahandaan, natitikman na itong si Estacio sa poste. And yun pa yung isa sa kagandahan kay Titig. Meron siyang post-up move. Diba? Hindi lang puro atake, hindi lang puro ball screen. Pero ito, galing sa 3 points eh. Pinakdown itong si Estacio. Diba?
Ano pa? Juniors pa lang. Nakikita
Yes.
na natin yan mula kay Manalili.
And yung dinala niya yung bola coming off a backboard, dire-diretso rito. Pumoses siya dito. Kakaiba yun.
Yeah.
Diba?
Kaya yun ang option siya. Set up siya. O hindi, sige. Ako na lang. Letran has the basketball. It's Down to a 6-point lead. Flip out. Manalili didn't take the three. Instead, they will reset the offense. Manalili attacking the defense of Jimmy Reyes. But Reyes will commit the foul at kanina pa.
Kanina
Nasa
pa
penalty
penalty,
ang
oo.
San Beda.
Kanina ba penalty ang San Beda? Yun naman yung kulang nito ni Titing. He already have like a complete package for him. Attack, poste. Kaya lang yun niya. You need to develop a shot from the outside.
Yeah.
Dahil
Reliable,
hindi pwede. Especially pag dumating ka na sa professional level. Hindi pwede puro atake lang. Dahil marami magagaling dumipensa, mas madidiin dumipensa. So, you need to, as early as now in the collegiate level, you need to develop that skill.
Yeah.
Lalong-lalo na ito si Titing. First year in the league. Marami pang taon na lilipas. You need to develop that. Kasi, papag-aaralan, may i-scout at may i-scout yung mga ginagawa mo. So, kailangan mong i-develop yun para mas mapadali pa yung buhay mo.
And again,
You will benefit also on that one pagdating mo sa professional level dahil nga hindi sila sasagop sa'yo. Hindi yan, atake lang yan. Hindi gano'n na magiging scouting sa'yo.
kumbaga kompleto na siya.
Yes.
Pagdating doon. Again, if he chooses to stay, he has 4 more years
Wow.
of eligibility here in the league.
Can you imagine? 4 na taon pa ang lalaroin ni Titing. And then he plays like this.
Yeah.
Mag-i-improve at mag-i-improve to. Hindi ba pwedeng pababa yung lalaroin nito. Magtataas at tataas pa to. Plus the experience that he'll get.
Down to a 4-point lead. Letran gets the rock. De Jong, wow, with a walk in the park. Letran cuts the lead down to 2.
The Letran that we know na hindi basta-basta aayaw to. Hindi basta-basta magpapatambak to. Hahabol at hahabol to. Gagawa ng paraan.
Here's Sahonya choosing to
Ayun
attack
naman.
off the glass and in. Lagi si Brian Sahonya yung
pamatay
pamatay
sunog
sunog.
eh.
Yeah.
Pamatay sunog eh.
Jim Boy, no. 46-42, the Red Lions looking to restore order in this first half. Under a minute left.
Pagka nagraran itong Letran, laging pamatay sunog si Brian Sahonya.
Gonzalez from
Wala.
mid-range, no. Sahonya gets it back, and to work with for Brian. Sahonya, difficult shot over Jim Boy,
Wow.
but he gets it back. It's another offensive rebound for the Red Lions. Miller, step back 3.
Technical. Faking a foul. Para dito kay...
This is our Centrum Advance moment of the quarter. De Jong, wow, all alone for the layup on the other end. Brought to you by Multivitamins plus Minerals Centrum Advance, complete from A to Z. Alagang di magkukulang. Ochana and Ricardo with some additional action. Not Montecillo.
Complete din eh.
Oo, Letran si
Complete din si
Coach Allen.
Coach Allen. Ito, pinasok si Montecillo, pinagpahinga na si Titing Manalili with only 14 seconds dito sa first half natin.
The Letran Knights strike back here in the second quarter. They've outscored San Beda so far 24-17 dito sa second quarter natin.
29-19 sa first quarter dito sa second half natin. Wow, 24-17. The type of finals that we want.
Exactly.
Ayaw natin ng finals na parang walk in the park, di ba?
10 seconds left
Kaya
in the
naman,
first half.
it's really possible to have a game 3.
Oh yeah.
Di ba?
Nasa wishlist natin yan.
Yes,
wow.
sir.
Unable to score. And the second quarter comes to a close. Let's check out first our Yakult Instant Replay. Brian Sahonya with a fire extinguisher, the drive, and the basket off the glass. Yakult Instant Replay para may tulong protect dyan. Yakult with 8 billion LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS helps balance good and bad bacteria to improve digestion and boost immunity. Kaya drink Yakult every day. Panalo ka dyan, a 3-point game at the half. Numbers coming your way will tell you the story of the first and second quarters, and of course, watch out for the performances from each schools.